against one. All I went to do is say hello to Ashby.
2 against 1, let me tell you something. If BK comes at you, BK's a big man, lad, and he can have a scrap. Let me tell you something. The way he's just said, then 2 of them come at him against 1. It would not take that. 4 people like him, BK's going to take by himself. That's a fact. Like, regardless, I know we have our banter like online about the situation, what he's gone through, but it must be quite stressful for BK, you know, genuinely, especially for that day. That's quite dangerous, you know. Do you know, to make that lie up to say around and go, he was attacked by 2 people? He wasn't, because let's have a right. If even just one slap like that from BK would probably drop him, because he's not like. I'm not saying that to even discredit him or be nasty to him. I'm just mean like, because he's just a normal person. He's just a normal, decent person. From what I see, he's not like, he's just like, Brett's just not that type of person to get involved in them situations. But let's have it right. If BK was going to do something to him, just a little slap would probably be enough. But for him to jump on a bandwagon and say 2 people are attacking him, it wasn't. I thought he was having a laugh. You know he was having a laugh. Obviously, look, let me tell you something. BK was not being serious. This is the first time I'm watching this reviews now, this full thing. BK, and I know just off that, did BK fuck up in the sense of saying, you do me head in now, turn the camera off or something like that? He was only having banter. That's all it is. But should he have been a bit more thing? He should have been a little bit more on the ball with that, because with certain people like that, you can't have that banter. With your friends, you can, or whatever. But not with random people like that, because they'll jump on the fucking bandwagon of what he's doing right now, of trying to play the victim. So like, come on, you're exaggerating it for views. That's it. Like, this is what I'm saying to you. You've not done anything. All he's done is, how are you, lad? Got him in a headlock, whatever. Should he have done it? No, because that's not my type of banter anyway. I would never allow another man to be putting his hand on my head or like putting his arm around me. How are you, Sam, to get me in a headlock? That's not the type of shit I have banter with. Absolutely not. Right? But some people, that's their type of banter. He doesn't mean it in a derogatory way. That BK's obviously just done it in a little light-hearted way, but he's obviously jumping on this a bit more than he should.
There was no need for that. Yeah, a bit dramatic, but he was strangling me. I couldn't fucking talk.
He weren't strangling you at all. Let me tell you something. BK was not strangling you. There's a difference between strangling. Even me as a grown-ass man, if let's say, for example, I was strangled properly, I wouldn't be able to talk a few seconds later. You'd be like, fucking cheeky bastard, and you'd be out of breath. That's what would happen. Now, that's me as a grown man, like a man. So you're just like you've never been in any sort of situation. So if you was strangled by him, BK, you would be fucking out of breath. You wouldn't be talking. The thing is, though, this is someone just made a good comment there. People don't, real men don't act like they don't, and that's what I'm saying to you. That's why that's not my type of banter. Well, what BK done is not, it's pussy shit banter. That's exactly what it is. I would not associate with people like that who conduct themselves in that way, because how BK did conduct himself was like a pussy. Do you know what I mean? Because you don't act like a dickhead like that when it don't care if you're drunk or not. I do not have people around me who are going to be acting aggressively and even if it's just for a bit of banter. I can't live with people like that. I associate with people like that. That's not how men act, in the sense of, yeah, look, you might see him, you have a bit of a laugh with him, but that's not how real men are going to act, in the sense of banter. It's not banter. But at the end of the day, I also don't know that BK didn't mean that in an aggressive way. Definitely didn't mean it in an aggressive way. He was just having it. That's his way of having a laugh. That's not my way of having a laugh. That's not real men's way of having a laugh. Getting people in their headlocks. Oh, how are you?